What is happening? J Gamer Dude here, and with being announced the fact that we should not be too excited or have our hopes too high up for N7 Day from the guys at EA and BioWare, they then proceed to announce a Mass Effect TV show. Now, before I get into details, I just wanted to ask you guys one simple question. Are you guys excited for a Mass Effect TV show and the fact that it is also coming from Amazon? I'd be very interested to know whether or not you are a Mass Effect fan or not, because I feel like this couldn't be geared towards both fans and non-fans. It just depends on how they look about handling the material. That being said, however, if you like my videos, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below. Doing all of that does really help the channel, so do certainly appreciate that if you get a chance to do it. Now, with that being said, let's jump into the actual details of what's going on. When news broke yesterday that Amazon MGM Studios was moving ahead with its long dormant Mass Effect TV series, I had one wishful thought. I wonder what Mass Effect even is without Commander Shepard. And that is a very, very good question, because Mass Effect is you, the main character, playing as Shepard. You are Shepard. The choices you make pretty much reflect across the board. That's why people absolutely love Mass Effect 2 and the idea of the suicide mission. Now, for myself personally, as someone who actually has never played Mass Effect, I am interested in it. I have the Mass Effect trilogy, rather the, not trilogy necessarily, it's the Legendary Collection, and I do want to sit down and play through all 3 games because I do want to know what people have seen in Mass Effect. But I'm somewhat hesitant because while Amazon has done some real good stuff, they've also not been particularly great on the gaming adaptation side. And I'm talking about the Yakuza TV show pretty much that they did. I'm not going to go into too many details, but with the way in which they handled it, I was actually kind of completely unhappy with the whole way in which they handled backstories of characters, the way they're handling the story, the fact that they keep swapping between 1995 and 2005 for no reason, and things along those lines. I'll make a separate video once I finished actually watching the TV show, but I can say for a absolute fact I was not happy with the way they handled the show. So it does make me wonder how they're going to handle Mass Effect. Are they just going to tackle Mass Effect 1 story? Are they just going to do 2 story? Are they going to jump around between 1, 2, and 3 and try to do too much, and then it becomes way too much of a show that lacks any amount of focus? It really does kind of make me wonder. And what this article does go into is that Mass Effect does not have a Star Trek style slap a couple of bits of latex on extra aliens type of thing. It just, how are they going to make the aliens look the way that they do? You know, like, how are they going to have Shepard? In fact, you know what? Ignoring Shepard, they could probably just end up doing Ryder instead as the main character, and go down the Mass Effect Andromeda story. Are they going to make just a completely new story within the universe and say it's canon, just like stuff is happening with Star Wars? I feel like I'm being far more hesitant than actually excited to see where all of this goes. And I suppose for like fans of the series, this Polygon article will probably hit a bit harder for you than it does me, but it just really makes me wonder, like, how is it going to be any different than the way Star Wars is currently handled, how Star Trek was previously handled when they rebooted the series with the 2012 movie, I want to say it was, where they had a new Captain Kirk and Spock. But yeah, I think this last paragraph kind of really sums things up pretty well, which is, will Amazon have the fortitude to emphasize everything that distinguishes Mass Effect from the other titles in its genre? To adapt the strange galaxy that Mass Effect was able to realize precisely because it was not a live action medium. Wait, did they announce it was actually live action? Huh, I didn't know that, but anyway. Precisely because 50 per hour plus hour RPGs can go in on world building and characters in a way 8 to 10 episodes TV series cannot. Honestly, there is only one way to find out, and I don't believe that a TV show is going to be able to go into as much, how would I say, depth that a game can go into. And it doesn't even just need to be reflective of the world, it can also be the backstories of characters, what makes the crew that you are traveling with, and just each and every little thing in between. And plus, the thing that I worry about also the most is writing, because the quality of writing has long since slipped from 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we can look at a lot of really, really good shows that have been made, and now those shows are so much rarer than ever before. So it does kind of beg to wonder, where are we at in terms of the actual quality of writing in shows, in games, and just each and everything else in between. It really does make me wonder. But with all that being said, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 400 subs in the not too distant future. And with all of that being said, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.